Hi, welcome back to Integrity Music Studios, howdoiplaythat.com. This is Yusef Murphy, and today we're going to be looking at actually one of my favorite songs is Pretty Wings by Maxwell. A lot of people have made a request for this particular song and have thought that it was more complicated than it actually is. It's actually a fairly simple song. It's not a lot of pieces to it, but I think what people get lost in is in the arrangement of the song, all the other instruments that are playing. But the actual chordal structure of the song is pretty straightforward. So let me give you the bass notes for that opener that sounds like this. You're going to have a G sharp, an E, and then a C sharp. Okay? This is going to be in the key of E major, and the arpeggio, or the broken chord, which is what these notes represent here, you're going to have an A flat, a G sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, then here, A, B, D, C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, B, and then we come into the verse. Okay? Now the verse is pretty straightforward as well. Okay? Here are the bass notes for the verse. C sharp, A, G sharp, A, E, A, G sharp, then back to the C sharp. All right? Sounds like this with the chords. Then back to that C sharp. So here are the chords that go along with those bass notes. The first chord is going to be a C sharp minor seventh. B is going to be your seventh. C sharp is going to be your 1. E is going to be your minor third. G sharp is going to be your 5th. To an A major chord, A is going to be your 1. C sharp is going to be your major third. E is going to be your 5th. This is going to be a G sharp over an E major chord. G sharp is going to be the 3rd. B is going to be your 5th. E is going to be your root, or the 1. Now you see me throw in the E here just for a little added texture when I play the chord. But if you leave that out, it still will be fine. Okay? But I just add it because it's part of the chord. I could even add this B if I wanted to double up and play 2 chords. Okay? Next is going to be, you're coming back to that A major chord, and then you're going to go to an E major chord. E in the bass, E is your 1, G sharp is your 3rd, B is your 5th. All right? So all those chords together again. At that C sharp. Okay. Now the bridge, or rather the chorus, where you hear the actual chorus, is played like this. And then you're back into that pattern of the verse. So let me give you those bass notes and the chords for that. First, you're going to have an A. And all it's going to do is you're going to hold that bass note all the way through. You can actually go up to the 5th of the chord if you want to. Then you're going to go down to an F sharp, and and you can go up to the 5th if you want to. And then to the B, and then down to an E, and then you're back into that first part of the pattern. Here are the chords. On this A bass, you're going to play an E major first. Starting with a B is your 5th, E is your 1, G sharp is your 3rd, to an A major, which we just already did this chord, but A is your 1, C sharp is your 3rd, E is your 5th, back to the E, then down to the F sharp. You're going to play the same chords. Now what you can do here is you're going to come up to the E, to the B here, and play those two chords, and then down to the E. Major chord. And then back into that pattern. Now, with that, the next part that I want to show you is just the breakdown that he does with the trumpets. All right. Then he goes down to the F minor, back to the A, and then back to the pattern. So let me show you that now. The bass notes for that are going to be an E, D sharp, C sharp, B, A, and you're going to hold that A, and then down to the F sharp, back to the A, then back to the pattern. Okay? The chords here are going to be, you're going to play an E major chord over the E bass. B is your 5th, E is your 1, G sharp is your 3rd. You're going to play a B major chord over this D sharp chord with the B as your 1, D sharp is your 3rd, F sharp is your 5th. Basically, this is an A major chord over a C sharp, and I'm just adding this B for 9th because it's actually the actual chord. It's actually an A 9th, added 9th. We're added 2nd here. So this will be B is your 2nd, all right? C sharp is your 3rd, E is your 5th. Actually, with this, let me see. Yeah. So then over the B, back to a regular B major chord over a B. B is your 1, D sharp is your 3rd, F sharp is your 5th, and then back to an A major chord, and you're going to hold that. A is your 1, C sharp is your 3rd, E is your 5th. Then you're going to go to an F sharp minor chord, F sharp in the bass, F sharp is your 1, A is your 3rd, minor 3rd, C sharp is your 5th, back to the A, and then you're back to your root progression here. So. that main phrase. Now, one of the melody lines you'll hear very often is here. It's just an E, C sharp, B. Okay, and that's pretty wings. Nothing to it. All right. So thanks to you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. HowDoIPlayThat.com. This is Yusef Murphy at Integrity Music Studios. Thanks.